Alright, what's going on, y'all? I'm gonna show y'all how I caught 4 trades today that all went over 120% minimum. My first trade of the day went 145%, the other one went around like 120%, and then I went ahead and caught the reversal just because the price action was so easy. So I'm just going to break it down for y'all today. Today's Wednesday. Go to replay mode and show y'all how easy this was. I'm gonna show you I'm on IWM first, so I'll show y'all IWM. And like really peep game, because like this is how you make a lot of money consistently. Alright, so this is where we're at right here. Pre-market. So coming to the pre-market, like what am I looking at? Let's go to the daily time frame. So I'm just gonna break it down with y'all. Alright, we have a failed direction to the downside, so off top, I'm bullish. One, because the video earnings today. I also know that might incite some chop on the day. That's no worries, I'm gonna still make money. And I've been sick for 2 days, so I haven't been trading like that. So I needed this today. So up top, I'm gonna just mark off the high of this for a 2-2 reverse off a failed directional. So that's 235.08. Knock that off. Let's go to that 4-hour time frame. What do we see? Whoa, okay. A 1-3. It was a 131. I don't know why it's showing the after hours. 5 a.m. session. It was 131 when the market opened up, and then just show you how that looks. But I'm just gonna go ahead and do this real quick and show y'all how I made this money. So boom, we opened up. We did a small drop down. Is it right over here? Boom. We had a small gap up. We see we're coming down in price. All right. So let's just go to the next candle. Boom. We did have a small drop down. We had an outside bar. All right. And already I drop in the chat. My mind's bullish, y'all. I see what happened. I set up on here. I want to take the break of this first live 15. So entry off top is right here. Boom. Let's go to that 60-minute time frame, because I love a first live 60. Okay. So that session is at 7 a.m. So I'm gonna take the break of the 7 a.m. candle. So off top, take that off so you just see what we're looking at. Our entry is gonna be the high of this candle, and we absolutely pushed. Mind you, had we got on it and noticed the move, we would have had the 15-minute entry all the way down here. I got, I believe, 236 calls, and I'll go ahead in the chat and pretty much show y'all too how I did that. Those overly played out. Recorded plays. Boom. IWM 236 calls, scalping, 140%. That's such like 145% before I sold. But anywho, let's see right here. I'll mark this off. 235.808. That's my entry for calls right there. My price target 1 is going to be, of course, the nearest wick. So I'm going to go ahead and mark off right here. That's PT1. PT1, I'm going to show you how fast and fucking smooth it pushed as well. That's, the low is 235.24. Alright, there we go with that. And let's go to the next one. Let's mark off the next one right over here. Boom. And there's something also that makes this setup so great. All the indices were moving with strong 60 candles. All the indices were moving strong. We had setup continuity across the board. This low is 235.85. This was a guaranteed winning trade. Do you understand what I'm saying? This was a guaranteed win. Guaranteed. Alright? And I do say my plays average 100% minimum return. They typically go over. And so this is one of the ones where I averaged the setup. It hit, it played out, and, well, the team won. I won. It was very easy, very easy. Let's go ahead and just play it out right here. So I'm going to the 5 minutes, and you can see how we really just pushed in price. Right? Boom. Entry was right here, okay? We had a close above our entry, so that's nice. Boom. We pushed again, never went below. Boom, strong push. PT1 hit. Boom, let's see we push again. Boom. We're almost to PT2. Strong push. What happens here? Boom. We push all the way to PT3. Go a few cents past it. 236.29. The high of this candle was 235.70. The high of this candle was 236.36. So all my price targets were hit. It was a clean move, fast move. My contracts went over 140%. And again, it was a guaranteed win because I did the same thing on SPY and I did the same thing on QQQ. So I'll go ahead and break down QQQ for you as well and really show you how easy this shit is. So let's just go. I'm going to show you how I set QQQ up as well. Alright. Let's go to replay mode. Start new. So I'm on a 5-minute time frame. I'm on a 5. Let's go to the day. Let's go to the daily. So if you look at the daily, yesterday on Tuesday, November 18th, what do we have? We had a 2 down. Alright, okay. Again, I'm just oddly bullish today. Boom, boom. What's the high of this candle? 602.31. Now let's go ahead and break it down. That's just the 2-2 rev on the day. Okay? 2-2 rev on the day. Let's go to the 1 hour. Let's go to that 4 hour time frame actually. Okay. I don't like how it's showing that the 4 hour is complete because the 4 hour time frame. Just kidding. We had a 1-2-1. We were waiting for it to go directional. That's what you can't see in replay mode. Okay, and so right there, that 4 hour also aligned with my 8 hour. Boom, at 602.31, which means my 4 hour, my 8 hour, and my daily all aligned. That was due for a strong move. Let me just go ahead and show you, break it down even more, and show you. Okay, boom. I marked off pre-market lows. I dropped in the chat. You can get into calls here at 600. It was clearly 600. Again, numbers like 600, 625, 650, 655, 690, those are psychological numbers. People react to them. And in the prior days at 600, look right here, we rejected. We strongly reacted and rejected. So now let's not reject, let's accept, I guess, right? So early play was you can go ahead and take the break of pre-market highs, and in that break of pre-market highs, that can lead us into our daily 2-2 rev, our 4 hour 1-2-2 continuation, and then our 8 hour 2-2 2-1-2 up. And like I'm looking, I'm like, I like 2-1-2s because you can look over here. Let's go back a little bit in the chart. Where do we have a 2-1-2? I know it's somewhere over here. 2-1-2, look at this. It moved $2. That's a solid move to me. So I'm looking for about $1.50, $2 move off this 2-1-2 break. And what do we get? We got a $4.39 move off that 2-1-2 on the 8 hour. It was a beautiful setup. A beautiful use of unorthodox time frames. Let's go ahead and do that first live 60. Let's go to that first live 60. A lot of people don't know the importance of that first live 60. I have no idea why. It's our first hour on board. Let's go to that next time frame. So our 6 a.m. session, we're going to mark off the high. And it's a strong 60. The strong 60 theory is always going to remain the same. We can take that strong 60 theory and lead us to the next candle that's going to absolutely just push. Okay? So another safer entry would have been at 7 a.m. at 604.08. Mark off the price targets. Okay. We can go and be simple. I'll click the high one here because that was very strong how we moved up. That high is 605.20. Let's go to mark off some more. Oh, I kind of like this one right here, so I'll mark this one off. Boom, boom, boom. And it's kind of crazy. Most people would think, like, how do your stop losses, like, how are your price targets respected so much? Because it probably looks like I find wicks at random, but I don't know, maybe I've been doing it for so long. I just candle price range, candle theory, it all makes sense. And then of course, weird looking wicks. Price always retraces back to weird looking wicks. So again, this high is 606.08. Mark that off. And then let's go over here to this one right here, these lows. No. I'll just mark this off right here and just see what we do. The play did deliver. I had a perfect sell as well. I didn't let this one sit as much because the cons were very expensive. My 603 calls were about $285, I believe. They ended up going to $414 as far as I did see, which that's a banger if you ask me, especially with the cons being so expensive. So low of that is 607.43. So let's just go and see what we do here. So that 5-minute time frame. And I can also show you guys SPY and show you how SPY really just flew. So boom, $600 level, the break of the pre-market highs, well respected push. These are strong candles. On the 5-minute chart as well, strong, boom. Our price target here was reached at 7 a.m. Boom, we did that, and it absolutely soars. Go to the next candle. Boom. Oh, I deleted that. Oh well. And then boom, look at that right there. And there we go. That's how I did that. And it was a fairly easy day. Contracts absolutely moved. I ended up selling on the candle. We ended up dropping it because I like to sell off failed 5-minute reversals. You see, we touched our third price target. How am I going? Look. After that first TP the third TP, excuse me, was hit, we rejected down. I don't know how I find the price target so well, but I do. So we have a failed directional to the upside right here. Okay, see how we come down and we have the wick is 50% more. That's a failed directional. So in exit your position here, and then boom, we had and this is where I caught an IWM. The puts that went, I sold at like 111%. They ended up coming back and going to like $20 more in profit. So probably like almost 200% on the position. And we just had a nice clean drop all the way down to pre-market lows over here. And that was today. That was like my first two plays early in the day before 7 a.m. that delivered. Yeah, those absolutely delivered. IWM calls, QQQ calls, IWM SPY calls, and then IWM puts. And then I also had another position at 8 a.m. for QQQ puts, and I'll break that down to you as well. It's on the 1 hour time frame. So on the 1 hour time frame, I pulled up, okay, we have the 6 a.m. session, the 7 a.m. session, and the 8 a.m. session. So my entry for this setup was essentially the low of the 7 a.m. session here. My magnitude as in price target I want reached, was the low of this 6 a.m. session. Also, daily lows. Okay, we mark that off. Daily lows at 596.15. My entry right here was 600.40. Okay. And I got 596 puts. I did put that in my chat as well. And as you see, the first hour we didn't quite hit it, so I took a base hit around 30%. I'm not gonna lie, because I was pretty profitable at this point. I had 3 plays at 100% plus, and boom, the next hour we pretty much opened where the wick was, and we continued to push down, and we more than delivered. We more than delivered on that setup there. But that's also a setup I do look for. On QQQ and mainly QQQ. It's a QQQ setup I like. But yeah, that's how I caught 4 technically 100% plus plays in the first couple of hours of market open. There was no need and no reason to stay on until end of day, even though I did catch a little bit of a reversal on SPY SPX calls. My setup did come on board for that. If you're interested in learning any more, I'm a technical trader, okay? I trade technically in my Discord, Angel's Journal. It's my trading journal. Go ahead and tap in, link in bio. See me on TikTok, Angel's Curation. See me on Instagram, Angel's Curation. I do gotta post a little bit more, but I'm too into the charts to post too much, you know what I'm saying? But again, if you want to make money the easy way, I'm who you need to be talking to. I break it down, I explain it, and I'm doing what nobody else is doing. And I'm winning how nobody else is winning every single fucking day, damn near. Again, appreciate you fucking with me. Follow me on all the socials, TikTok, Angel's Curation, YouTube, Angel's Journal, Instagram, Angel's Curation. And then just tap in, join the Discord, come make money with me. Alright. Peace.